Welcome all you Geminis to your April monthly reading. And this month we're going to be looking into the heart chakra and asking how can we open ourselves more to love. And we, of course, started off the beginning of this year going through the chakras, and we started with the root chakra. Of course, here we are in the 4th month, so we're into the heart chakra, and it's the beginning of the new solar year. We're moving from Pisces into Aries and going through our 12 months of our 12 zodiac signs. So what a wonderful way to start with the heart, right? But we're going to start off by pulling a card here from the angels and ancestors, and just there was this pull for the ancestors for this month's reading, so that's why we chose this, and also the ancestral path tarot, which we'll talk about in just a moment. But these are going to represent what your ancestors, what the creator, what spirit wants you to know about April and about opening more up to love. So for our Geminis, what would you like them to know about opening up to love in April, please? Okay, that's going to be it right there. And you have Lord, take charge with authority. So you have this beautiful card here, which I'll just put that right here. And we'll take a look and see what energies come with the Lord. It's very Emperor feeling, the Emperor in the Major Arcana. It says, don't be afraid to take charge or use your voice. Be strong. The Lord is the consort of the lady, the Emperor in the traditional tarot. Okay, well, there we go. That's why I felt like it was the Emperor. He represents an authoritative male who isn't afraid to lay down the law. But this doesn't mean he's angry or chauvinistic. He's self-possessed, reliable, and ambitious, a man of honor who has earned his place in society. The Lord in this oracle holds a ram staff and wears a crown of antlers, showing he keeps himself firmly rooted in the ground and is protective of his people. His regal air indicates he has a taste for the finer things in life, yet he's sensitive to those who are less fortunate than he is. And the extended message for this card is sometimes you have to take control in order to be honored. If you feel that your kindness or gifts are being taken for granted, it's time to change that. There's no excuse for bad behavior, and the ancestors are encouraging you to hold your ground and speak your mind in a fiercely loving way. You have the energy and might to overcome drama or energies that aren't working for your growth, and it's time to take charge before you find yourself in a situation that you don't want to be in. You're being encouraged to be the boss instead of being bossed. This card also brings the energy of ambition and can show you have the potential to move upwards on a professional level, but only if you act with authority and show who you really are. So, first of all, it being Lord and masculine energy, that can apply to anyone. It doesn't matter if you're male or female or however you identify. This is that strength energy of the Emperor, of you taking control. And that is so perfect with asking how can we open ourselves more to love. It's you taking control of it, you not allowing to have things happen where if you feel afraid to open up because of things that have happened in the past, you can gain this strength and this understanding where you can have these boundaries, understand why you fear, standing up for yourself, because this is the strength coming in saying it is time for you to stand up for yourself and to be this inner strength. We're also going to pull from the major arcana of the Ancestral Path Tarot. What I do each month is I take a tarot deck, and I split out the major arcana from the 4 suits of the minor arcana. And the major arcana are like this card where it represents the overall energy for the entire month. And I'll talk about the minor arcana just in a moment as we head off into that direction. So we just mix these up a little bit here, get these shuffled up. And we'll see what else do your ancestors, the creator and spirit, want all our Geminis to know about April and opening more up to love here. Okay, yep, I do want that one right there. Yeah, you have the sun, bright, bright sunlight. And this is beautiful because the sun is like one of the most successful, victorious, bright cards in the entire deck out of all the 78 cards in a tarot. And this is perfect because along with this emperor and this power, the sun is the one who shines. The sun doesn't need the planets. It doesn't get anything from us. It doesn't get anything from us. It is itself. It shines bright and it flows outward, right? So this is like that love shining bright and just rolling out to everyone else, that you have this strength, right? We don't go near the sun because it's so bright and so fiery that it would just consume us. And that's kind of this inner power that wants to come out. It's almost like they call it the Kundalini energy that's at our core, that is the spiritual power of who you really are. So I love that this is coming out, this very powerful energy for you. And to feel empowered and to gain your power is what Spirit and your ancestors and the Creator are recommending. How you can open up more to love is to really know who you are and to claim your authority of who you really are. Not this human character so much as that you are this powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being that's made of unconditional love. You're this powerful being. You're not this little character that's running along the ground here. You're something so much more. And so I love that with this. And then we're looking into the 4 suits of the minor arcana, and those represent 4 different areas of your life. And we're going to start off with the fire element, which is the wands in the standard tarot, and in this one they call it the staves or staves. And it represents your drive, your ambition, your aha inspiration, your passion, your energy, your spiritual energy. So this will be what they want you to know about your spiritual adventure or your energetic adventure during the month of April. So for our Geminis, what would you like them to know about their energetic experience for April? Okay, I do want that one there. Well, look, a king of staves, a king of energy. So the highest level that you can get in your spiritual energy. And so this would be right in alignment with what we've been talking about, which the highest level, of course, is getting to know your higher self, your spiritual self, that powerful being I was talking about. So this does represent, this is a month of you really coming into your own. I mean, here's the king of the jungle, the king. This is about you being an authority. The King of Wands, he can guide his energy so powerfully. And all of the kings, in addition to the element energy they have, which fire for the, wands and staves, it also, all the kings have air energy, which is the mental, which is the higher wisdom as well. So there's this energy and this wisdom about how you can get things done, how you can direct and control things in your life, the things that are within your control, namely your choices, your emotions, and that. We're also going to pull an oracle card for this. And these are the Return of Spirit Oracle. And this is just what else that they want you to know about this energetic experience during the month of April. Your spiritual energy, your passions. All right, so what else for our Geminis, please? In Geminis, you're an air element, so you appreciate the air side of that coming in as well. Yeah. So power almost looks like the sun card. So I think there's kind of this consistent message here coming into your spiritual power, coming into your energetic power. And I do want to read from the book on this because Cheryl Lee Harnish, who is the author and creator of these cards in the book, she says things so eloquently here. So the power card rules the third chakra, which is the solar plexus chakra, which is what we covered last month. This is where we experience our own sense of personal power. If you've drawn this card today, it's because Spirit is asking that you focus on your own sense of personal power and claim it. Have you been hiding from your power or afraid to own it? Have you been feeling powerless or fearing that you aren't strong enough? It's time to focus on your solar plexus and start to build your sense of personal power. Sometimes there can be a drain from our solar plexus because we are unintentionally corded to another person, most often in a close relationship. This energetic cord runs directly from our third chakra and attaches to the other person. And we unknowingly let others siphon off our power. This can happen if we're enabling or trying to please someone. It can also happen if we fear losing the love of that person or we feel attacked in some way. It's time for you to look closely at why this has happened to you and to ask your guides and angels to assist you with cutting that cord. This card also comes if we're in fear of claiming our power, of standing tall and showing the world exactly who we are. Most often, we've had experiences in our early years where we personally witnessed the misuse of power or had someone attempt to diminish our own. That was in the past, though, and you know how power is not to be used. You also know that not claiming your own power does not serve you. It's time for you to claim you, capital Y-O-U, and to claim your life and claim the fact that you are a powerful, incredible soul. So, can't make that up. That's exactly what we were talking about with this Knight of Staves, this Knight of Wands being your highest spiritual being, you, that you can, connect with and realize who you are. So all of this is all about recognizing your power, standing in your power, and looking at those beliefs that are having you choose to feel powerless. So it's a time, and you did come here to experience what it might feel like to feel small, to feel powerless, to feel limited. But obviously, I think that time is over. And then we're going to move into the earth element, which is the pentacles. In this one, they call it the sacred circles. But where this is your spiritual, energetic, passion, drive, energy. And we'll talk about the mind and the emotions next. All that's internal. This is the one that's external. This is all about what's going on in the outside world during the month of April. All those characters on stage with you in this giant play of life, and all those props, and your physical body, even everything outside in the physical realm. So for all of our Geminis, what would you like them to know about their external world, please? Actually, they want that one right there. Well, now you have the Queen of Sacred Circles, so more royalty being shown in the external world. And this is great because she's very grounding. She's all about Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. So this is definitely a card talking about nurturing yourself and taking care of you, which makes sense right along with all this becoming aware of your inner power and of who you are. It's also a very fruitful and abundant feeling that comes with all of this, and where the queens carry their energy. Of course, like I said, the pentacles is the earth element. All of the queens, where the king also, all the kings carry air, all the queens carry water, which is in connection with your emotions. So there's this grounding of the emotions that comes in here. So you've got the fire and air and the earth and the water. You have all the elements being activated during this month of April for you. All areas of your life are having this beautiful balancing that's coming in with this divine masculine and divine feminine energy as well. So it's a very powerful external experience that's happening of really balancing and birthing of new emotions, a new feeling that you haven't felt before, really empowering, right? I'm also going to pull a card here from the Clarity deck from the Girls Gone Happy company is the ones who have made these cards, and I absolutely love that name. Whether we're male or female or how we identify today, we're honorary Girls Gone Happy. Just mix these up and see what other messages. What else for our Geminis for their external experience? Wow, okay. So you get these three, and you have travel. Sorry for the shadows here. I know it's kind of bright here. Maybe you can see it here. And it says, how can travel, either the actual experience or as a metaphor, help you in this situation right now? So it might be physically leaving a situation, like it kind of talked about, it's time, and we read from this card about it's time to make movement and time to step out of situations that no longer serve you, right? And you have a topic card here, which is friendships. So this is, I feel like this is clarifying both of the cards. So this is like movement out of some friendships that no longer serve you, that they are individuals who, this looks just like the sun here too, who are black holes in your life that you feel when it talked about sucking the life out of you with this power card. It's like, nope, it's time to cut off those that are not bringing you that feeling of power, where you feel their actions and their words and their attitudes are around trying to suppress your light, and you don't need that. You're ready to let that go. Yeah, because then you have your inner sight here. And that says, you already know the answer. Say it loud. Towards what within it do you have resistance? What do you want to do about this? Yeah, why are you resisting? What are you fearing? It's okay. If it's the only friend you have, that's okay. You'll find others, others that are more supportive for you. Obviously, they were the teacher, they were the tour guide to help you go through the feeling powerless and limited and feeling small. And anyone that feeds into that about, oh, I know, isn't it horrible? And they're, trying to, it's darkness that they share and not light. Bring more people in that share light. And if you don't have those right now, this looks like the full moon to me here. So really look around the full moon during the month of April and see what kind of people are attracted to you around that time, because it's going to be a very powerful month for you about this transformation. If people can't stand the light, they can step away. That's okay. We're going to look into the air element next, which is the Suit of Swords, which is your mental adventure. So it's your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. This is your element. Geminis, you are air signs, so this is your element. So nothing to be afraid of here. This is where you fly. So our Geminis, what would you like them to know about their month of April, please? Okay, and I actually did want that one right there. Yeah, Five of Swords. So fives are very transformational and transitional numbers. And the swords, again, are your thoughts and your beliefs and your mindsets. And the Five of Swords is this transformation in your thinking, this movement in how you're thinking about things, how you're thinking about yourself, because it does represent kind of this friendship thing that I was kind of picking up on, that energy, because this is like, you have this Ace of Swords in your hands, and usually in the standard tarot, you'll see like 4 swords laying on the ground and people walking away. And that's because, but I feel it's like you are the one that's walking away, because the energy of this card is like, it starts off with conflict of thoughts and beliefs, where friendships or relationships of some sort have been beating you down. They've always been trying to prove that their small t truths of the human world are more truer than your small t truths of the human world. And so they've really been you just always feel attacked and belittled, and no, this is the way it is. You got it wrong. And it's that kind of energy that you're like, I'm ready to walk away, and I am going to walk away because I don't need to do that. They may have won the battle, but they lost the war because they're losing you out of their life. And that's okay, because you've served the purpose in each other's lives for that season, but you're ready to move into a new place. You're ready for a new cycle to begin. All the cycles of the moon in this card, you're ready for this movement and this change to come in. We're also going to get clarification on this one through the numerology guidance cards, and just see what else they want you to know about this situation in your mental adventure. But you definitely are ready, to stand in your power and to stand up and go, no, that's okay. It's not that you're gonna try to have everyone else believe what you want to believe. You're finding this inner power and the strength of connecting to your higher self. You're finding the capital T truths that don't need defending. So you let everyone else believe what they're going to believe. You don't need to defend what you believe because you're connecting to these higher truths. So what else for Geminis for their mental adventure? Okay. Wow, you get 3. Well, it doesn't make sense, Gemini, big thinkers. Yeah. So it's time to take a time out. Definitely 37 adds up to 10, which is endings and new beginnings. So it is time to take time out for you, with this Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. You don't have to be out there with all that business. You might even want to spend some time, alone. Yeah. Because here you have creativity, number 3 here, which definitely, look at this brightness. This is like that sun card. It's about expressing yourself, because in the 3, in the major arcana is the Empress, which is like the grandmother to this Queen of Pentacles, because she's very much Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, birth. That's what these remind me so much of each other, the 3. But she is the womb of creativity. She's the birthing of new things, but definitely it's abundance, and it's feeling your wholeness and your completeness, and not feeling this restrictiveness. She's very much about being out in nature. So with these cards coming up, if you're able to try to get out into nature as much as you can in April and just enjoy releasing all of the supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos, all those expectations, those small t truths that everyone tries to make everyone obey. Yeah, because it's time. Completion. You're ready. It is ready for this next step. So you are done with those relationships that are holding you down and not allowing you to express this beautiful light that you are. As I destroy everything. There we go. So we're going to move, finally, the last one, into the water element, which is cups, which of course is our emotions. And this is just going to represent what emotional journey they want you to know about. So for our Geminis, what do you want them to know about their emotional adventure? We'll call it an adventure during the month of April. Okay, I do want that one there. Yeah, and you have the 4 of Cups. 4s are very much a solid number. Think of like a table with 4 solid legs on it. It's a very solid foundation. So whereas before, you might have been feeling just all out of sorts and just like up and down in a roller coaster with emotions, this card is very just perfect for you, because it is a solid foundation. And these 3 cups on the bottom here, these represent the 3 places outside of us that we look for our emotional fulfillment. Relationships, whether that is friendships or romantic or family or work. Situations and circumstances we are able to get in, which are like jobs or education, social status, whatever it might be. And then things. our possessions, our bank accounts, our bodies. And all three of those things are disappointing, and because usually they'll have them like looking like this and they're kind of bored. These things have disappointed us so much because they're unstable. Because people change or pass away, situations never stay the same, and things break down, deteriorate, or are stolen. So they're unstable, they're not eternal. We feel very like disappointed continually with it, and where you just lose interest and bored and just have that I just have had enough of it, right? You're complete, this completion, I've had enough. What else is there? And then that's when this Ace of Cups is introduced to you. This is the chalice, this is the Holy Grail, and that represents the unconditional love of the Creator of all things. It's the living waters that's in here, and that's what's being offered to you. And especially with connecting to your power and connecting to your higher self, that's where you connect to the love, which is what this whole reading is all about, the heart chakra. All the green is the kind of the human experience, heart chakra, and the pink is the color of the higher heart, which is what we have here, and that's what's coming in, and that's what's bringing you this wholeness and this completeness in your feeling of your emotions. So I love that. And then your last card can still be about your experience of your cups and your emotions during the month of April, but because it's the last card for this reading, we're also going to allow it to be a wild card and mean just whatever else the ancestors, the Creator, and Spirit want you to know about the month of April. And we're going to use these Power of Surrender cards for that. Let's give them a little shuffle here. They want one more time. All right, so for our Geminis, what was your final message for them, please? Okay, that one right there. Yep, surrender your fear of change. Yes, look at that beautiful sun rising there. Says the universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Yes, because you are this bright sun, and really coming into this power of who you really are, you can trust that everything is unfolding for you and that things are not happening to you, and this beautiful connection that you have. I love this. So the biggest thing that you can do to help yourself open up more to love is to claim your power with this self-nurturing. Focus on you. It is this time for this time out. I love this creativity, this brightness. And, it did mention about focusing on your solar plexus, which is yellow. So this bright sun and everything, it's really coming into owning who you are, getting to know the big you, the YOU. So I love this. And if you want even more messages than this, messages of love from above, in addition to these monthly readings, I also put out weekly energy updates for each of the elements, like air signs, water signs, etc. I do full moon and new moon readings and a variety of other videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when those messages become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button, that'll give you access to this notification bell. When you go in there, if you select all, then you'll get notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, because when you like a video, you share a video, you comment on a video, or you subscribe to a channel, the YouTube algorithm just goes crazy and loves it, wants to share the videos of that channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am grateful for that. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is in the description box below. All right, Geminis, as you go throughout each and every second of every day of your life, Please know that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things and your ancestors and Spirit. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing April. I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon, but until then, you hang in there and you take care.